Hello everyone, welcome back. Last night I made a video on this tree and I didn't realise that this is a climbing hydrangea, root over rock, as you can see. So I did a bit of clean up on it, a little bit of pruning and stuff, weeded it and all that. It needs to go in a bigger pot, I think. As you can see, this is quite a narrow pot. It's only just, it's kind of squashed in it now, the roots grown so much. Yeah, so I made a video on it last night, but I didn't realise my mic had died, so I ended up just deleting the video. So I just wanted to give you an update on that. So we will, yeah, it's grown well. It's well and truly locked onto that rock now. Yeah, so I think next year we'll put it into a bigger pot, a wider pot, more of a round pot maybe or something. It can be lifted another bit. The rock actually goes to the bottom of the pot, so it can be lifted up another bit as well. But yeah, it's filled out quite nicely. I've got some nice branches going on it now. There's a few possible bigger branches maybe need cutting off up here, but we won't do that now this time of year. Yeah, so that's just an update on that one. So we'll have a look at today's tree. Okay, so the tree I'm going to be working on today is this Larch. Basically just giving it a clean up. I'll give it a little bit of a pruning, but not a lot. But I just want to clean off all these needles now, because they're just going to end up all falling anyway. So I'll clean off as much as I can. While it's in here, I'll move back and then I can collect all the needles off the table. But you can see they all fall and they just all end up all over my other trees and on my benches and things. There's still a few that are just hanging on at the ends, but I'm going to be pruning them off anyway now. So I think maybe the best thing to do is give it its pruning first and work away, pruning and clean at the same time. Because I'll take off the bulk of the needles. If there's still some, then maybe we'll just leave them, but we'll see how much is left when we've done them. So we'll start off with this bottom branch down here. Put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to bring the camera forward a bit like that. We'll just bring the camera forward a bit and we'll just work on parts of the tree at a time. So yeah, I'm just going to prune it back, kind of not completely, because best time to prune these is when you see the buds starting to swell and you see which ones are green in the spring. But there's a few branches here which I definitely know I can take off some of it, but I'll still leave a little bit of length just in case the buds back here don't swell and I've still got the further out buds, because sometimes you can trim them back and then realise you've trimmed off all the live buds and the ones that are on it are dead or dormant, whatever. You don't open, but if you do it in the spring you can see the green ones, you know which ones then are swelling. I mainly just want to give it a little bit of a cleaning, but the main reason I want to bring it in is to give just move my chair a minute. I need to give the trunk and everything a good clean. It's got a lot of moss and algae and stuff growing on it. Okay, I'm just going to take this branch back here a bit. Any stubs off as well, they're gone. And these branches now, we can take these back a bit. There's plenty of buds back here, and I'm sure some of them will definitely be viable buds. Okay, probably not the right idea starting the bottom branches because everything on this branch I was going to drop onto that one, but we've started now, so we'll keep going. And this branch, I think I'll take this one completely off. Take this one back. There's quite a few buds back there. And I'll just kind of take off all the dead leaf needles now, and then maybe in another week or so I'll come in and just clean off the rest of them when they eventually die off. Okay, so we've got some. So look at that. This bit here is getting a bit heavy. The end here, so I'm just going to take that knuckle off there. Just like that. And like I said, this isn't a kind of main prune. I'll be doing the main prune in the spring. Just want to clean it back a bit. This one back here now, we've got some branches kind of growing back on itself. This one here we can take right back. This one we can take back. This one here, take right back as well. You can see all the buds on the branches, so as long as leave plenty, I think they'll be safe enough. Prune this branch back. Take off that stub. I'm going to take off that whole bit there. Take the top out of that. Again, we'll just prune these back. Even some buds. Branch here is kind of a bit funny, so I'm going to take that right off. Take them two back. Probably be using my scissors for this. I'll just take this from that and take that one right off. Here I didn't spot going straight up. I'll take that whole thing off. Okay, so again, moving up. Always checking for buds. Making sure we're leaving plenty. Now, this branch here is kind of interfering with the one behind it here. So I'm going to take that all completely all. Hard to say, maybe it'd be better to take that one off. What I'll do is I'll take this piece off that's coming towards this one and reduce that one back. Okay, so I'll just keep going. I'll go over the whole tree and then we'll come back and have a look at it. Okay, we're getting close now. When it's done, I'll find the easiest way to get rid of all loose leaves is just to give it a light brushing. A really soft brush like this. It tends to knock them all off without damaging any of the buds. There's a few down the bottom here which seem to have still got a few needles on them, but we'll just leave them, and next week, like I said, I'll just go around and check them. Okay, so we have here we've got bar branches, so I'm going to take this one here and just finish off going up the tree. See all the needles fall into all the nooks and crannies and cracks in the bark and everything, and that's when you get all the insects hiding. Now we've got a piece here and another bit just directly above it. So I'm going to take off that whole bottom bit, I think. It's getting a bit heavy. There we take out. And some of these, like this one, could be pruned back a lot more, but until I get buds swelling back here in the spring, I don't want to take off all these new buds. You want to make sure you have definitely got some live buds before you go trimming them all off. Okay, go up the top here now, just checking that one there can come out, I think. Reduce this one back a little bit. Okay, I think the rest now can wait until springtime. So now I'm just going to see about cleaning off the trunk a bit. A lot of algae growing on the trunk. So I'll lift it back up, put it back up on this box. When I got this tree about 6-7 years ago, something like that. It was collected. It was just, this trunk was like straight up, and this one had another branch coming straight up. So I just carved this out to give it a bit of character, because it was very kind of boring, just a big fat straight trunk. So we carved this all out. Yeah, so it just looks a bit better, I think. It looks a bit more old and decrepit, and hasn't done anything to the growing of the tree. It's still growing pretty good and strong. That's been carved for a few years now. So, branch structure, do I need to move anything? I don't think so. At the moment everything seems to be okay where it is. Could maybe tweak it here and there, but again, this is something I can do in the spring. And now this is just to prepare it for winter, get all these needles off and give the whole tree a good cleaning, and then we'll give it a spraying, and that will hopefully keep it nice and safe. So try and get some of this moss off, so off the bark. And we'll get a brush, see how we get on with it. Toothbrush, and see if we can rub it off. This nice gently, you gotta be gentle because there's quite loose bark on it here and there. I don't want to lose all the nice crunkly bark. Seems to be coming off okay. It's very wet because we've had another day of rain today. You can see here where all the needles drop down, fill the gaps, they just rot away at the bark, so that's why you want to get it cleaned. Just working on the back first, always practice on the back. Make sure that your brush isn't ripping all your bark off or anything before you go around the front with it. The branches as well need a bit of a cleaning. I get a bit algae growing on them. Another reason why you want to get all the needles off and stuff and clean it so that the wind can dry it out a bit. See how thick that algae and bottom moss is on that branch, because this was so full up above it, there was no light or air getting to this one. So get in there, get it all cleaned out. What I do is I try and get all my trees ready like this, and then when I have them all done I can go over the whole garden then with a sprayer and just spray everything. Protect it for the winter. Spray the benches and the trees and with either some sort of spray, or you can use lime sulphur diluted. Normally dilute it about 30 to 40 to 1. And just spray everything with it then. Make sure you get into all the, especially with dead wood and stuff, get it right into all the cracks and stuff. It's a bit of a stub there, you can probably take that out. Keep cleaning it, give it a bit of a spray there. Okay, so we'll just keep going and then we'll come back and have a look at the finished product. Okay, I think we're done. I think it's ready to go out now. And like I said, I will keep an eye on it. And just, this actually is next to my path, so whenever I'm going up and down I can check it, and I'll just keep trying to get all these off when they die. Try and make sure I get them all out. Normally a good windstorm or good day of wind blows it all away anyway, so once you got the bulk of it out. Now there is a piece of wire here on this branch, so I can probably take that off now. What I'll do is I'll just clip it on unwiring it, less chance then of knocking any buds off. Rather than trying to unwind it and catching anything. It's easy just to nip it here and there. Okay, so I think that's about it. I'm kind of happy with that for now. We'll give it, like I said, we'll give it a spray when all the rest of the trees are ready. We'll go over and give the whole lot of spraying. But that's another one checked off the list. So that's it for this video. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any comments, please leave them down below. It's nice to hear what people think, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.